What's up, everyone? How you guys doing? Welcome to the show. Hollywood is not in a good mood today. We had a pipe burst just before airtime. Somebody turn off your phones. Turn off your phones. I got feedback. We got to always remind everybody. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about Harley Davidson, man. It looks like they're nixing some models that are... Okay, what do we got here? We got feedback, guys. You got to turn off that stuff. Anyway, we're going to be talking about some of the models that Harley Davidson's going to get rid of. We're going to bring in our panel right now. What's up, everyone?
Hey,
what's up?
what's happening?
Everybody, if you're watching the show, make sure to turn it off.
All my devices are off.
Because I'm still getting feedback.
I was muted, so it's not me.
Okay. Well, everybody, China Doll was going to be on today, but she's feeling sicker than sick. But we got DMV that's going to be coming on later, and we'll be talking to her. But we're going to start off with Jay, man. You're the one who brought this up, man. So let's check this out. What do you got going for us?
Just the Sportster 48 is coming out with the last Sportster model of 2022. That's what... the Sportster, of course, is going away after next year. They do have the Sportster S that they're going to keep running, but the 48 is going to be stylized and final edition put out this 2022.
Man, freaking a legendary bike that we all knew. What do you think about that, Bedlam?
I think it's going to be... I mean, well, they're getting rid of more than just that particular bike, aren't they? Or restylizing it. They're getting rid of the 1200 and two other bikes that I know of. What, the Sports Glide and there's one other one too.
The 1200.
The 1200 Sportster and the 883 will be going bye-bye too.
Yeah. So I mean, it to condense all those bikes and only leave us with one right now. I mean, a Sportster S, and a lot of people don't like it. Think about it, because it looks like it looks like a crotch rocket.
That it does.
Well, it looks like a hybrid. It has the hybrid Buell look to it.
Well, that's what they're going for, is that sports bike crowd.
Yeah.
Well, let me see here. I don't know if I can share my freaking screen. I don't know. Oh, okay. Share. Let's see that.
What I was trying to do here, too.
Hey, man, stop hitting buttons, J-Man.
Yeah, I'm going to stop hitting buttons, man. I do know, according to this report on motorcycle.com, it says models that have an end run date of 2021 is the 48, the Iron 12, the 883. Go ahead, guys. Take over here. I got to do something here.
Yeah, I was looking at Harley's website to see what they're coming out with, and they're bringing basically the bikes that they had out last year, or the Overrun. They're coming out for 2022 now.
Now they're doing a thing like Apple does, right?
Yeah,
Apple
with the virtual release. Yes.
Apple has this whole big thing they do every year called the WWDC, where they start talking about everything that's coming out. Yeah. That's what Harley's doing this year, correct?
It's called Further Faster. Yes.
Yeah. Well, actually, this started about 2 months ago. Okay, with the possibility of what is and what isn't going to happen.
Well, actually, back in February is when it started.
So,
but
they got the Pan American. They're going to have different colors for the Pan American. Some of the paint
coming out with
scheme
new colors.
Some of the paint scheme they're coming out was pretty sweet. That midnight blue, jaded blue on black that color. I saw one today. I shared the video with y'all. It was pretty sweet looking, you know.
Yeah, but it's still a Pan American.
No, I'm not talking about the Pan American. This is on the Ultra.
It's going to be on the Ultra Classic and or the Ultra Limited.
You know, I know we all say, well, it's a Pan America, but I don't think it's marketed towards our age. I think it's marketed towards somebody else.
Actually, I think they're selling it more to our age than anybody else because our age is the only people that can afford it. You know?
Really?
I don't think so. Not nowadays.
Well, you got to look at the Pan American. Kind of gives you the of both worlds. You can still tour and plus be able to go off road with it.
Are you gonna ride one?
I will. I'm going to go try to test ride one next year.
Are you going to buy it? Are you going to buy it where it comes with the factory tires that you really can't go off-roading on? Because I watched so many videos on the Pan America, and each one of them had upgraded tires on them. They never had the standard stock tires that they roll off the showroom floor with.
Well, I never said I was going to buy it, but
I'm saying if you're going to have to switch tires if you want to go off-road.
Don't you do that anyway? As soon as you get a bike, the first thing you think of is what the hell can I do to it?
Well, see, that's what Harley's trying to get away from with the 1250 Sportster that they're coming out with, the Sportster S. There's not going to be any upgrades for probably a while. You know, no aftermarket right now.
That 1250 Sportster is probably going to be fast as hell.
Did you guys did notice though on all the bikes they're getting rid of the spoke rims, right?
Yeah.
The lace wheels are going bye-bye too. Yeah, that's
they're putting all the mags on.
Wheels.
Yep.
Other bikes getting kicked bedlam is the Roadster Street 500, Street 750, Street Rod. Now in the Softails, you're looking at the Breakout, Deluxe FXDR, Lowrider, and Electra Glide.
Well, I got the list. As far as the Softails, they're only going to have 6 models come out in 2022. So, yeah, you're right. They are doing away with 3 right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
But they got
you think
9.
they're going back to bedlam the way it was, man, in '94 when they consolidated everything to sell just certain bikes and put everybody else on a waiting list?
Yep, that's what they're doing. I guarantee it. Just like you mentioned before. Yeah,
I remember that
list. They've overdone their product line. Okay, so now they got to shrink it back down. That's exactly what it is. And they're going to shrink it down to the new generation stuff and force everybody to get that. That's exactly what's going to happen. So if you got an older bike, or one of these they're getting rid of, you better hold on to it, period. So, because it'll be worth money in the long run.
Right. It's going to be worth a ton of money at that time, especially the lowriders and stuff like that, because they're huge on West Coast right now.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's people around here in downtown, down here in St. Louis area that ride low riders as well. So, yeah, those are going to be extremely rare very quick.
What you're telling the Victory owner is I should hurry up and go buy a Road King. That's what you're telling me?
No, Road King's going to be here for a long, long time.
No,
you got plenty of time for a Road King.
Oh, okay.
A lot of the touring models, they're just giving them upgrades and they're giving them new paint jobs. That's all. They're not getting rid of those.
I like that gunmetal gray.
Hold up.
That gunmetal gray is bad. I'm just saying.
Okay. What upgrades? I'm going to tell you, because I look at the CVO line and stuff and everything. Where's the upgrades? Only thing I could really, as far as price point wise, I want to upgrade. Put the big battle of 131 and put cams in it and stuff and everything and make it a 151. Make it a sleeper bike. I mean, get rid of the freaking ancient shocks they got on them, upgrade them to the newer shocks. That would be an upgrade. I'm sorry. I mean, I got a CVO out there, and I've already dumped in a good bit of money just doing some of the upgrades on it.
Dark Soul, tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, tell us how you really feel. And everybody's got their own. Hey, wait a minute. As far as shocks go, everybody's got their own personal preference on model of shocks. So you can't just say upgrade my shocks. Because some people like progressive, some people like legends. So you can't just say, "Hey, upgrade my shocks."
Standard is just fine for me, so I'm good with them.
Well, no, over on Facebook, so my 2006 Dyna is going to be worth more. You're damn right it's going to be worth
Yeah,
more.
hang on.
Mhm.
I'm going to be hanging on to my 2015.
Put it this
Hell
way.
yeah.
Any bike of any kind is worth what the other person is willing to pay you for it. So whatever you ask for that bike, whether it's $5,000, $10,000, or $200, it's worth what the other person's going to pay for it. It's that simple.
Hey man, I'll give you $200 for your bike.
I can't do that.
It don't run.
It's worth more sitting there than $200. Trust
Plus,
me.
I
can
gotta
get more
go.
for it.
Hey, Dark Soul, you got a CVO. What do you like about it? What should everybody know about the CVO? Since Harley's pushing this.
As far as the price point wise of it, that's the biggest hurt part. I mean,
Was it worth $40,000?
after comparing
No.
with up there for the upgrade stuff, no. If it came in with the 131 already into it, and a little bit more oomph to it, as far as price point wise, it would be. Don't get me wrong, the 117 is good, but here it is. You can Kevin Baxter along with some of the other mechanics out there. The sumping issue that they came out with that Milwaukee 8 has been ratified, but it took a lot of back and forth. I mean, I just ran into the problem with my bike. That's been kind of a little butt hurt, but it was partially the dealership. They fixed it. Went to go do my oil change and transmission and all that stuff. Change out the fluids. It's in the garage, parked away. Got salt flew over here. Snow laid down. They fucking put the oil filter on too damn tight. Couldn't get it off. And on the derby cover, the freaking screws were like Loctite. Couldn't get them off. Stripped 3 of the screws and everything. I took it over there after I got the oil and the transmission done, but took it over there and said, "You're gonna fix this." They fixed it all right, with the new oil filter and the new derby cover, along with all the screws and stuff. So,
How much did they charge you?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh,
Yeah.
warranty.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so you watch out for mechanics over tightening a CVO and stuff. That's what we should all be looking forward to.
It's
But
anybody,
overall,
really.
let me tell you, overall, the bike, I love the bike. Don't get me wrong. Overall, for a long distance traveling thing, it's just it's like the Cadillac, and your Lincoln. It's up there. I'm comfortable. I mean, went all the way out to the rumble, man.
What's the difference between the CVO and just a regular old bagger, man?
It's got the upgraded stereo system.
The shop.
Oh, here we go.
The radio. Come on now. Tell me the truth.
Look, I'm gonna give you a little heads up. I did get a good deal on it. Okay, I'm not the original first owner. I'm the second owner, according to the title. I went to the dealership. It was on the showroom floor, and they were asking $31,500 for it. All right. The guy bought it before me, only put 12 miles on it and turned it back in because it was already title on because they're the second owner, and I got it at a good discount. But yeah, you go look at the CVOs and everything on the showroom floor; they're $42,000 to $45,000.
My question is, what kind of person would only put 12 miles on a motorcycle and then turn it back in? I mean,
Well, it's an easy answer. What Harley's trying to go to right now, because they're fighting in the used bike market. Why not go after them big ass rubs who want to put a couple miles on it? They tried to get
yours. They tried to get yours and Bedlam's, right? Bedlam?
No. Bedlam didn't pay $30,000 for his fucking bike.
They still wanted your bike, though. Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. As far as that, yeah, I've been getting calls from Harley Davidson, and they've been asking me for my bike, and I own a 2014 Street Glide. They want to buy my bike back because their used market is like gone. They have no no used bikes at the shops locally around me anymore because I just went to
No,
one.
well, it's the same thing around my place. It's only the new stuff that they want to put out on that floor.
Yes.
I've got 3 Harley dealers by me. Okay, I've been to each one of them, and the original Cincinnati Harley Davidson, they only have maybe 9-10 bikes, and then they've got 4 or 5 new ones sitting there. If you go out to Fairfield, they've got all kinds of used bikes, but no new ones yet. So, it's like, what do you do?
Right.
It's about the same thing here. I mean, I have Roundhouse Harley Davidson right here. Not even 3 weeks ago, there was hardly nothing on their showroom floor, about maybe 15, 20 new bikes and about 10 used. Now they got a buku load of used bikes and Harley new ones because they did a lot of trade-ins, to the people trading it in.
I'm thinking that's what Fairfield did. Yeah.
You go up to Iron Horse. They got a bunch of news, but Harley used. I haven't been out to Steel City and or the one in Johnstown yet. But when I drive by Johnstown, you see a bunch of bikes in the window, but I haven't been inside yet, so I couldn't really tell. You got to realize this whole COVID and the shutdown put a lot of kinks into a lot of things.
I think the CEO came out and
don't use COVID as an excuse.
Yeah,
okay?
don't do that. He's already came out.
I just saying the shutdown.
He's already come out and said he wanted to keep the dealership models thin. He's already come out and said that.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to be in the market probably in springtime for a Harley, and I damn sure am not going to a dealer to look for one.
I wouldn't.
Well,
you're gray. Just find you a good something in a new range, but not new range. Get used.
Back around 2014. That's what I'm thinking.
Yep. Or get something like that and just build off it the way you want it. This is what I've always told guys. Always get something used. Don't buy new. This way you can modify it and do whatever the hell you want to it.
Well, that's why Harley puts out their standard models. They want people to modify those bikes instead of modifying the ultra classic or whatever. They leave that bike alone. We've already got everything you can put on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Well, you can put all your own
stuff
on it.
Might prove you wrong on that one.
Your Live the Rides, your Naked Girls, you can put that stuff on it. But why?
Hell, they still sell Naked Girls, man. I thought we went all PC. Harley didn't do that anymore.
You just gotta go to the right spot there, buddy.
China Doll is in the chat room. Poor China can't be on the show tonight because she looks like hell, feels like hell. But it is what it is, man. We got the DMV coming up, and we're going to be talking about her raffles and stuff like that, and her grand prizes.
You're killing me with this, Hollywood. You're killing me.
We're going to show you how she bounces them babies and everything, man. That's coming up in a couple minutes.
Hold on, Hollywood. We don't want to get our YouTube channel pulled down, all right? So you're going to have to...
you know what? It's only showing nipple, man. Nipple, no nipples, none of that stuff. We're just going to bounce them around a little bit so you guys, can show... she can show these guys what their grand prize is if they win. We're going to try to get her her own trips because she wants to do 4 rallies or something like that, so...
Dark Soul seems to be the rub of the group. He's the only one that's got a CVO.
You ain't got to be a rub to have a CVO.
I just don't understand their thinking, man, because they're getting rid of bikes that are real popular right now, especially the Dynas.
They're getting rid of what they don't. They're not selling a lot of. Okay. They're selling more touring motorcycles than they are the Dynas. So get rid of the Dyna and keep the tourer. That's their mentality.
Here's a concept.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
The question that comes to my mind is if Harley's really doing all this, they took a big risk in '94 doing what they did. A huge risk.
Mm-hmm.
now you guys are saying they're doing that again. Is now the climate to really be doing that kind of stuff? Or are we
No, it ain't.
demise of Harley?
Now's as better time as any. I mean, we know
What are you gonna blame COVID, J-Man?
I'm not blaming COVID. No. They're reopened and now they're ready to sell. How's that?
Reopen already. Shit.
Well, do you guys think, let's go around the table. Gray Star first. Do you think it has anything to do with the European emission standards that they're pulling some of these models?
I think it's more or less that, and also the push to become more electric. You see all the cars are coming out electric. Mercedes-Benz commercials in Christmas time, they were all electric. So, yeah, I think that has a lot to do with it.
What do you think, Bethel?
I think it's the same. I think it's due to the electric, Mr. Green, the government pushing that shit, the UK standards on it. Yeah, that's why that's got to be it. I mean, other than that, there's no other reason to be pulling all those bikes unless you're just trying to sell to the new generation and getting rid of all the old stuff from all of us, the stuff that we like.
Well, that's the thing that I don't understand, Dark Soul, is the reason why Levitovich started coming out with all these different models was because the younger generation was looking at the Harley lineups that had never changed year to year, and they wanted something different. And I think the only success they got out of it is the what is it called? The Pan America. Why would you want to cut down on the lineup?
Well, here's a good question. Why did they cut out the Buell? The Buell was
because Eric Buell got arrested.
It was leaning more to the cross rocket side of stuff, and it stuck around about 5-6 years.
Dude, the Buell was a badass bike.
I know. I mean, it was.
It is again. He's back. He's back. It's going to be a badass bike again.
It's still under Harley?
No, not under Harley. He's under his own name now.
Not under Harley, no.
He's under Buell.
But I agree with Gray Star and Bedlam. They're really, you got to look at the government has been pushing this Green Deal shit, and they're shoving it down our throats. I mean, don't get me wrong. You ever got behind a wheel of a Tesla? I've actually set your butt behind one of that sucker and put your foot on it. That thing will floor you to the back of that seat like it's nothing. I mean, it sits there.
Well, Mike just had a good thing, Dark Soul. Look, HD will discontinue models to help the resale value, but by time people see the values go up, HD would have bought them up, hitting the phones hard during this period where everyone is home.
I agree, Mike. I really do. I agree with you.
Yeah, that's a damn good point. Yes.
I mean, look at it. They discontinue something, and later on down the road, they'll bring it back.
Agree, Noel. They should not have gotten rid of Buell. I totally agree.
Well, you know what? I think Buell was ahead of its time. I think it'd have been perfect now. I think it would have sold like hotcakes. Maybe that's why they're coming out with this Revolution engine that's a hybrid between, a Buell and, whatever else out there.
Well, it's liquid cooled, and I'm not sure. I think it was dual overhead cam, so that would be 4 cams in the thing, so it would rev real high.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Well, I got to agree. It's about time Harley got into the liquid cool business. It's about time, isn't it, J-Man?
Yeah,
they
definitely
need to move towards that way.
Yeah. Well, they've had the kind of air cooled oil mix cool, you know what I mean, for years and years with the Milwaukee 8. That's pretty much what they had the sumping problem with.
Right.
So they got that fixed, and they're going to be doing away with those motors too. It's just a matter of time. Within the next 2 years, I'd say most of the touring models are going to have that Revolution Max motor.
Right.
They are.
Clift says the U.S. does not have the infrastructure to support electric vehicles nationwide. And Cliff, that's one of the biggest things that they're pushing, and we're not going to get political, Dark Soul, in that Build Back Better plan is they want to try to build the infrastructure of electric motorcycles and electric cars.
Putting me out of business.
Just electric in general, yeah. I mean,
it's got to put me out of business. I haul gasoline and diesel, and Cairo. That's going to put me out of a job.
There's always going to be a need for it. In our lifetime, we will never see total electric.
Exactly. Yeah. I was just going to say that, Dark Soul. By the time they get all that infrastructure done,
we'll be long
gone.
But I think, 50 years maybe, it's going to be the norm.
I won't be here in 50 years.
Right.
I'm not Betty White.
Yeah, but our descendants will be here. And if now there's the flip side. If Harley Davidson wants to survive, they got to go with the times.
Man, we were supposed to have flying vehicles by now.
I was just going to say, if you think about it, all the technology advancements we
actually do.
In the last 50 years, all the technology advancements we've had to where this is now flying in space. Remember that, Hollywood?
Oh, yeah.
They will have flying cars and flying motorcycles in the next.
They do have it.
Almost
but they already got them now.
Basis,
they just got to have the money to buy it.
Well, it's like anything. When something first comes out, it's astronomical in price. Yeah. But given another 10, 20 years where the government's pushing this kind of stuff, that's going to start coming down price-wise. And I don't care who you are. If there's a flying motorcycle, I want one. I got to give me one of those.
I remember 1994, the cell phone was this fucking big, and it cost
it was a bag phone.
Oh my God!
And you carried it on in a bag. You carried it in a bag. I remember the first cell phones.
But I had to have one to go along with my beeper. Just saying.
But what I was going to say on your other question about the emissions, who do you know that is riding a 575 Harley or a 750 Harley? Nobody. Because they didn't sell them here.
It was mostly in the overseas market with India and all that, and they pulled out of India. I think that was a stupid move because India is a huge market.
I think India was trying to put too much tariffs on them.
Well, true enough, because now they own most of the British cycles.
Royal Enfields are good bikes, man.
Forever Vigilant says at the present time, the infrastructure cannot support electric anything beyond 15% of the populace. I know they keep talking about 2030 to 2035, but that's just not feasible. I have to agree because there's no way. You know what? They were supposed to go to the moon in 2024, and now they're pushing that back. So if they can't get into the moon where they supposedly landed already.
We're not going there.
Yeah, we won't go there.
Not going there.
He said the populace. What's going on now? What are they pushing? This jab. Population control, brother. Here we go.
Okay, we're gonna stay back on Harley Davidson and all that good stuff. By the way, tomorrow on the Neutral Zone right here on the channel, we're going to be talking about how the Chicano has revolutionized the motorcycle lifestyle. Good stuff coming up tomorrow. The art form that they got for their motorcycles, the Cholo is one of the most popular styles out there right now. The artwork, the whole 9 yards, we're going to be talking about tomorrow. You know what? It'd be funny, man, to see if some Chicano can come up with something with the live wire. I'd laugh my ass off.
I bet you they could. I bet money on it.
I bet there's people out there doing shit to them.
Hell yeah. I bet money on it.
Right. Well, you know what? We're at the half-hour mark, and in the green room, we have the DMV. Now, the DMV is a crazy Canadian. She is full of sexual fantasies, and she is looking to get her travel to the United States because she wants to do some rallies with us, and it's going to be very expensive for her. So we're going to get her first. You guys, you know what? We're going to come up with this contest on Insane Throttle, and we're going to try to get it paid for. And your prize is you can motorboat these things till, you get tired. It's up to you. You got to agree. We'll come up with something, or, like Bedlam says, we're going to put one of them lights on outside the tent, and it's just going to be numbers going on.
Now serving
number 69. You know what I mean? So we have to welcome Donna DMV is her biker name onto the show. And there is the DMV. Look at them shake, baby. Shake them suckers. We got to get it to where these boys want some.
They automatically shake. You know that.
Hey, I'm liking that red and blue. Just saying.
So you want to come and visit the U.S. again, and you want to go to a bunch of rallies. So we're going to try to help you out. I've already said it on the Morning Hoot. You know what? I believe in helping people, and I believe you're a good person to help. So Bedlam and myself came up with this idea of selling tickets. I truly believe it.
Now, we're just talking motorboating, right?
Yes.
Well, you know what? The more, we can charge a little more expensive ones, but YouTube will not let me. Okay. Anyway.
Neither will I.
See them things shake, and we got Randy in there. Woohoo, Donna. Gotta love us Canadians. You know what I used to say the difference between northern women and southern women is southern women say you can't, or northern women say you can, southern women say you all can. Well, you know what? I kind of got that mixed up. The difference between Canadians and U.S. is U.S. says you can, Canadian says you all can. I truly believe in that. So tell us about yourself, Donna.
I'm actually half American. My father was American. He grew up in Wisconsin, and I spent
details.
half my years there. I don't know. I'm an educational assistant.
Oh, so she can educate you too.
Yeah, and I also was your editor for your book, so that.
She was the editor of my book. But it's amazing that if you win something like this, you'll be able to be sell. You know what? For all those that had a fantasy with teachers, there you go. You'll get the motorboat one, and you know what? Maybe for some extra, cha-cha, we'll get her into a school outfit or something.
Give you a little extra credit.
Oh, okay. That's a good one, Jay-Man. Mm-hmm.
So Bedlam.
She's the only
might explain why my students always wanted help.
I'll make sure I get an ass so I can stay after class.
Bedlam, my cohort in this, do a little explaining of what you see this contest looking like.
I see a lineup of me running out of raffle fucking tickets.
and these raffle tickets, we're going to be going around over in Iowa selling these raffle tickets, and hopefully, you don't get tired. Maybe we'll do 100. How? What do you think? 100, 100 first prizes. We'll sell a lot of tickets.
Yeah.
100 first prizes?
101-minute motorboats. 1 minute's a long time.
Mike is suggesting a 69 motorboat.
Oh.
Oh, that's a little different. There you go.
Yeah, that's a little more expensive, Mike.
How much money you got, brother?
Process, easy boy, you'll get a detention. I think a lot of you in there is going to want a detention. But you got to show off the merchandise. No nipples or something. Stand up a little bit and just boom, boom, boom.
That better?
Oh! Only on Hollywood show, baby. Hi, China. I thought you were.
You got busted.
Hollywood in trouble.
Busted!
China.
I told you
Hey.
that booster shot, China. Told you.
Somebody's got to back her.
What do you
Somebody's
say?
got to back her.
I'm good, girl. I'm good.
Look at Randy. Woohoo! Not a tig. Old big titties, man, right there. I think we're going to need a bigger TV, according to Mike.
Oh,
But
I got a 55
what do
inch and it
you
just
what do
about
you
knocked
guys
me
think?
over.
You think we're gonna have to walk around and stuff like that to sell some raffles for it? What are you looking to get for your raffle, DNV?
I wasn't expecting to get anything because I wasn't planning on one.
We're helping you out here.
We're helping you out.
Try
I
to
mean,
help you
poor
with-
Randy.
Well,
Since I seem to be the money man here, $5 a raffle ticket, 1 minute motorboat. We got 1,000 tickets. That'll pay for all our trips.
it's ridiculous. I'd like to enjoy the rally. I'm just saying, Gray. I'd like to enjoy the rally.
Hey,
What do you think, China? What's the
Hey, Jess might have liked to have Donna on her show.
I can sell raffle tickets better than I can sell some weed there.
Oh, no, but are we
Well,
just
you
going
can
to
use
have a
those
first
together
place?
and
I mean, isn't there going to be a second and a third place, too? Come on.
so? What do you think the how we should go about this?
I don't think she needs help.
No.
Go on with
Yeah, you
good.
know how much money them
Do
school
what she
teachers
needs
make.
to do on her own.
But she needs salesmen.
I think she could do that herself
That's where
too.
Gray Star comes into play.
She's the one with.
Eskimo.
Thank you for that, Amber. Can she smash cans with them? Can you
Probably. I can whack
Show us
people
how
in the
you
head
would
pretty
do
good. Knock them down. Then that.
show us how you would smash them cans?
No,
You gotta
thank you.
stand up again and wiggle those suckers, man.
Here you go.
Here, smash this can for me.
Everybody.
Smash that can.
No, thank you.
China Doll has no titties, so she can't.
I can't do it.
Yeah, China doll just put it on the ground, stomp on it.
I have enough issues with
No,
clothing
no, no, no,
racks.
no, 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 no. You got to remember.
I got a sell point here.
Uh-oh.
Donna,
Yes,
what
sir.
else that you are into besides motorcycles?
Oh, she has a lot of sex toys, I hear.
Oh, God.
Tracks,
Hollywood,
Racing.
non-sexual.
Writing.
Okay?
Cliff wants to know what size her butt.
Writing,
Yeah, everybody wants to know what size they are.
transports, drag racing. I'm into all those.
Yeah.
Cliff
You got
wants
a
to
big
know.
garage, right, with some old cars and stuff in it.
Yes.
Dark Soul's trying to be all professional while everybody else.
You know
is-
what?
What
Yes, I
is
do.
your cup size? We are SSW is guessing G.
They want to know.
Very
if that goes-
close.
Oh,
Needs to increase.
H I J K. What?
Double G.
Are you a double G?
That's great. That's gorgeous. That's great.
Oh, her other nickname is Triple Threat. So, is it a
It's
triple G?
asking an attitude.
I thought it was Thunder Tits.
Oh, no, it's Viper. Yeah, you watch it, the Viper will come out of her.
Oh fuck yeah!
process.
Dark Soul knows I make a good backrest.
Turn ons, turn offs. That's what the process wants to know.
Watch out, process. She'll hurt
Turn
you.
offs.
What is your turn-ons and turn-offs?
Let me see. I love the sound of a Harley. I love the sound of. I love the sound of shifting gears in a truck.
Why?
Now, what makes you horny is what they're trying to say.
I just
Now, don't you get all bashful on me because you're on air.
No, I'm trying to think turn offs, assholes.
Damn!
There's a lot of
there
those
you
out there.
go, Hollywood. You're done.
Yeah, now serving. I think Bedlam could be an asshole.
Okay, let's talk about your turn-ons, okay? Let's go and talk about the turn-ons.
Great, yes, Greg can read. Yes, Greg.
What makes you want to jump in the sack?
You would know, Greg.
First of all, I have to get turned on by the guy. Depends on the guy. Depends on the situation.
Well, the question is,
What are you looking at in a guy?
Someone
why?
that's decent, honest, treats me. Age is not a thing. I'm not into young guys. No. I
There
want
goes
someone
Hollywood.
honest that will treat me decent. That's respectful. That is a give and take in the sack. Just to say.
Damn, Hollywood.
Go Hollywood.
Yeah, you're screwed, Hollywood. You're screwed.
I'm out of this game.
Yeah.
Although I'll still
Hollywood.
tell you some raffle
Yeah.
tickets.
Sorry, Hollywood. You didn't even make it to first round. Yeah, you're in the back of the line.
Damn, that's
You know what? I don't like sloppy seconds.
You'll be sloppy thousandth.
Gio says first in the line for DMV at $4.99.
Sorry, too cheap.
Oh,
that was just for one raffle ticket.
$4.99 doesn't get you a raffle ticket. I'm worth way more than that.
what
I'm not
do
a
you
Walmart.
value your service? Now we're talking about fantasy here. What do you value your services at?
Oh shit!
Oh boy.
And we're not
That's
talking
a loaded
movies and
question there,
tunes.
Hollywood. Which service?
Say if I want,
Education
somebody
or-
in our audience wanted to
Hollywood, not that kind of teacher.
Thank you, Jay.
okay, the rest of the Independent Ryderz, shush, I'm trying to get something here. How much
The master is spoken.
would you value your services for, say, an
You ain't the
hour?
president. What are you talking about? Shush. Come on, guys.
Well, if you want my service as a teacher for an hour, you're gonna have to cough up $100.
Oh, that's it.
That's nothing.
As a
Man, the girls out here get $2.50 an hour.
Hey,
Right?
wait a minute.
elementary school teacher, man.
Can you? I got $100. Can you teach me how to use my jumbo marker?
Sorry, that's extra.
Sergeant,
And if you don't know how to use that by now, you're in.
$100 per hour.
Pardon?
Oh, and by the way, Gio said he was paying the senior citizen discount at $4.99.
Senior citizen, Gio is?
Leave it
Because
to
that's.
Gio.
She said age wasn't a factor, so therefore senior citizen
Well, I said I don't like
discount
the
is
young
out.
ones. Sorry, Gio is out of it because he's on the puppy side.
Okay, now you're talking about
Oh, Gio.
Damn. Sorry, Gio.
Gio, the Viper's coming out.
what is
forget
your
I'm a
top of
Viper.
the line? What is your age cutoff that you don't want to get into?
That's a hard question, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. 'Cause
Okay,
you know what?
what's the youngest to the oldest?
20 men.
20 men.
20-year-olds. I got 20-year-old sons.
You want to do 20 men? What?
For fuck's sake. Oops.
So you start out at 20 years old.
No.
What do
I
you
said I
start
don't
out
like
at?
anybody in 20s. I don't like.
What's the
I
beginning?
have two sons. There's
Oh,
some men in
30.
their 30s
30
I
and
would probably be okay around, but I'm mostly 40s and up.
40's enough. Okay.
Okay, what's the ending?
Not geriatrics. Just saying.
Woo!
Okay, say if you had a 65-year come up to you and put down a stack of, maybe $100.
He'll smother to death. I'm just saying. If he's gonna stay in my
What a way to
motorboat
go.
for that long, he's dead.
We'll be right back after this. We're going to have more talk with Donna.
Oh my god.
We're trying to help her out here. We'll be right back.
Come on, everybody, buy a tape.
All right, we are back, and there she is. You know what I love?
Jesus Christ! You're shaking the room!
So,
do this?
what rallies are you going to be attending this year?
Right now, I am planning to do the Freedom Rally, the Rumble in the Woods, the Stubborn, and Hog Rock.
That's all you're doing? I thought you're doing 5.
That's
No,
right now. I'm doing 4.
4 of them?
4.
Unless she makes extra money.
Unless I make extra money. Unless I win the lotto between now and then.
I'm going to the Laughlin River Run in April. Come on down. We'll make you some money.
So how long are you going to be staying in the States?
The way the rallies are running right now, the Freedom, I will come down for, I will hook up at the end of June. I'll come down, I think, around 27th, 28th, I think it is. Dark Soul, I think it is, something like that. And I'll stay until the rally's done, which, I can't remember the date. Isn't it the 2nd, guys, or something like that?
Yeah, July 2nd.
And I'll probably come back to Canada on the 4th, because the next rally isn't till the fall, till September. So I'll come down in September, and I will stay. I'm planning on staying September to October, because coming back and forth between Canada and the United States is the expensive part. And we have regulations. I don't know, who knows what the regs are going to be by then anyway for crossing the border, but that's the expensive part. So it's just as easy for me to stay in the States. So I'll probably stay for a month, September to October.
Rock and roll, man. Let's see here. Crashing Carlos says she is 2 times too big. She would break the frame on my Harley.
No, baby, I don't.
There's a video out on my channel where she's on a Harley and she doesn't break it.
I'm on 2 Harleys. I rode with Greg.
Well, just the one
Part
video,
of
though.
for the Rumble.
Does
and
your
then
back
I
ever
ride with
hurt?
Dark Soul.
And Dark Soul, man, you had nice pillows, I guess, man. I'm kind of jealous.
Yes, I did. It was a nice ride.
A nice 12 hours, eh, Dark?
It was 13 and a half hours.
Actually,
Wow.
yeah. And then
Man,
we
he
got back
knows
on the
it
bike
took a
and went out
freaking minute.
again.
Damn, didn't take a nap.
No,
Nope.
no, we did sit in the traffic jam in Chicago and roasted for a while.
Yeah, I made that mistake. Won't be doing that again.
Yeah.
No,
My goodness.
no.
Well, anyway, you guys can see Donna at these rallies, and we're going to try to help her out with some tickets. Bedlam's going to be handling all the numbers and stuff like that. It's going to be a fun time.
I gotta mention, I heard that she could crush a pineapple with her legs.
Hello.
Oh,
Like the secrets of Bedlam.
oh, wow.
Secrets.
Damn. Well, that's Donna, guys. We appreciate
Thanks
having
for
you
being
on.
Thank you guys for having
Bye,
me on.
Donna.
Bye, Don.
Bye,
Bye.
Donna. Have a good one. I'm
Bye.
sure they'll see you over at Discord. If you want to see Donna and talk to her in person, you can go to our Discord server.
Join the Discord.
Yeah, you know what? I have to have, you know what? Maybe I can put it up here if I can find a damn thing, the link for the Discord server. You can go in there and talk to her, maybe trying to make a deal. You know what? I'm just saying, try to make a deal, man. I believe in that.
Bedlam. Yeah, Bedlam's a deal maker, I'm seeing. That in the Weed Man Gray.
There is the thing right there. That's the Discord link. Click on that. You can go talk to her. She's in general all the time. We'll talk to you later, Donna.
Bye, Hollywood. Bye.
Okay, there we go, man. That was a good show right there. Let's get to some final thoughts in regard to the Harley Davidson cutting everything down.
I'm to the thought process that honestly, we can talk to a blue in the face. We're not going to know anything until at least the 26th of this month.
Yep.
Yes, 26 is when Harley. That's right, J-Man. What time? It's going to be on their website.
It's like 9 o'clock in the morning, I do believe. You can go to harleydavidson.com and sign up for the virtual release.
Rock and roll. Dark Soul, your thoughts on it?
The new color schemes they're coming out with is pretty awesome. That one color turned me off. Was that green color they're coming out with. It don't set too well with me. But other than that, the cutbacks and stuff and everything is to make sure, you know, what they did back in the 90s, you know, put you on a waiting list, you know. So there's my thought.
Bedlam, yours.
I think it's about the same what they're going to do in the 90s, except also I think that we're going to expect a lot more bigger changes to happen with Harley Davidson. You know, in the futures to come. You know, they're going to start changing a lot of the aspects of their bikes, and that's the sad part. It's not going to be what we're used to. So we might as well just get ready for it.
I don't think it's sad at all.
That is true.
I don't think it's sad at all. I think Harley's doing a smart thing. They're getting rid of what they don't need. They're looking to get younger people in.
But that's the thing. Yeah, they're looking for the future, as I said.
You're still going to buy the bike you want.
I'm not going to buy shit from them. I mean, I'll buy it from a used guy before I will them again.
That's what I'm saying. You'll buy the bike you want.
Yeah, I might buy another Victory instead. Fuck Harley.
There you go.
You're committed. You have to buy a Harley now because you said in the springtime you're going to be looking at buying a Harley Davidson. So you have to buy one now. You've kind of committed yourself.
Damn it.
Well, that is the Independent Ryderz. Don't forget, tomorrow the Neutral Zone is on right here on Insane Throttle. We're going to be talking about the Chicanos and how they really revolutionize the motorcycle scene. It's going to be a good one. We got Danny D'Lo. We also got Wild on 2's going to be here. Thank all the Independent Ryderz for being on, as well as the DMV. Don't forget to go ahead and click that link that I put in the comment section. That'll get you into our Discord, and go chat it up with her in the general chat room. She is fun to chat with. But here's a little look at what we're gonna see tomorrow.
We got air ride both front and rear. So the monoshock is it's an air ride monoshock from Hog Halters. We got big fishtails, 16-inch apes, 26-inch front wheel.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're going to be seeing tomorrow on the Neutral Zone. With that, guys, hopefully we'll see you over in Discord. Hollywood's got to go fix a plate, man. But anyway, we'll talk to you later. Have a good